Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another Arsenal watch along. Today it's Arsenal women at home at Bournemouth in the FA Cup semi-final from last season. COVID, fucking bastards. Against Brighton women for a place in the final to face the one and only Emma Hayes' Chelsea. I've got a panel lined up. They will be joining me, or Andrew's joining me in the next 15 to 20 minutes. And then we'll pop on when he can. Obviously, he's got a few other bits to do, but he will pop on at some point. And also, we'll be keeping tabs on Villa versus West Ham on the lowdown, basically, just to keep, because obviously West Ham need them to drop points, just to keep somewhat touching distance. To have another good weekend. But yeah, I'm just going to get the lineups up now as well on the screen for Arsenal. I've seen it already. There are a few changes. Vivian has been completely rested today. And Ruben Moy as well, because their international duty side of things has come back and bit us on the arse. They're not injured, they just need rest, because obviously with the whole everything that's been going on in the last couple of years with COVID, and obviously the Olympics being pushed back to this year, most of our women's team, our players were, senior-wise, were over in Tokyo, and they had to, instead of coming back, have a bit of a rest, because there wasn't literally enough time to have a gap, have a bit of time off, a bit of rest. They all got rushed back rather quickly, so we say. And now it's just basic, instead of risking our players getting injuries, like we've seen in the last few years, it costing us. They've gone in, they're obviously keeping an eye on the fact of the season, and basically when they believe someone needs a vest, they invest in them instead of just overdoing it and pushing them beyond their limits. Whereas I don't mind. And again, based on this season, again, how the girls have been doing so far, and under our new manager, I'm not concerned. I'm still very confident. Not pretty confident, very confident. We'll win this thing today with ease. We'll do it to Brighton. Afternoon, everyone. Says Beats Gunner, how you doing, friend? Hey, got old school Gunner in the chat. How you doing, friend? Hope to see a bit more of you today, and if you're not too busy, if you want to pop on, let me know, and I'll send you a link as well. How do you get that donate button, isn't it? Button next to the custom emojis. Oh, what the super chat thing? What about? That's how many subs have you? Oh, double check, because I can tell you exactly. Let me have a look. 1 sec. It's basically it comes available as soon as you hit 1,000 subs. It should be. So go into your YouTube studio, and it should be. You have to literally it'll be there basically. Going to monetization. Want to go for the process of monetizing your channel. Yeah. The bloody thing. It should be able to. That's the one I want. Yeah, so you should be, yeah. Yeah, I'm double checking that now. Literally, if you go on your laptop, to do it on your laptop, it'd be a lot easier if you do it on your laptop or computer, whatever you got. Log in, go into YouTube Studio, and it'll have monetization or whatever I can pronounce it. Go into that, and you've got to then go through the process of monetizing your channel. And once they've given the approval, the thumbs up for that, that will automatically go on to your live chats when you go live and things like that. It will automatically be there. You don't have to do anything else from that there on in. But also, by the way, if you're watching this outside of the UK, it is available on the BBC iPlayer worldwide as well. Just go on there. If you've only got an account, create an account. If you don't want to do that, a bit quicker, he'sgoal.com and all the usual suspects. But this is the lineup going into today's Cup semi-final, which is for me. It's a women's FA Cup and all that. I don't get why in the semi-final one team to have. I know we've got the advantage at home, but I don't think that's really fair in one sense because it's. Again, I'm used to finals, the semi-finals being at a neutral, or in terms of FA Cup wise anyway, League Cup or FA Cup, sorry, being at a neutral venue, so it's a balanced thing. Otherwise, why ain't the men's fucking play the home team playing at home and things like that? But it is what it is. We've got obviously Zensberger and Gomberitz, Williamson, and Beatty comes in for Ruben Moy. We've got McCabe as well. Walty, Kim Little, Jordan Nobbs, and the front three of Nikita Paris, Caitlin Ford for the middle, and Beth Mead. And we've got Williamson. I've got got my eyes 1 sec, going this way. Williamson, Cole, Goldie, Patton, Boy, Iwabuchi, Manham, Hoyson, and Hennessy on the bench. So, like I said, obviously the main one that's been, in terms of attacking threat, that's been left out are Tobin Heath and Vivian, but also Ruben Moy has been left out. They're the 3 absentees completely from the matchday squad, based on basically Tobin Heath, because obviously he's international, but he's had to travel and all that, so he needs to obviously, where she's in Erkner, she needs a bit more time to recuperate. I think it's not long since he's been back in the UK for more international duty. So obviously they're giving her this week off, but she will be back next week. No injuries there. Ruben Moyes the same. She played, I think she played both games, didn't she, Ruben, for England? So the rest, and they're giving her plenty of rest there. And then we have, again, Vivian, who played one of the 2, but again, because of what happened at the start of when she came back from Tokyo with a few of the others, they're constantly reassessing the players individually, and they believe she needs a bit of time off this week, and obviously for her to be fully fit and fully focused from next weekend onwards. My prediction is 2-1 Arsenal. Oh, Danny Carter as well. Ex-Gunner, he's playing today, I believe. I think she's starting. It was stupid for her not to start, let's be honest. So she'll just have a point of proving once. She didn't leave on bad terms in fucking Dogs, of course. When I'm live, they always want to go off, don't they? Oh dear. No, they're quiet. Sorry about that. I don't like shouting, so it's not good for your ears either. I'm fucking like, ah! But yeah, things that end on bad terms with Daniel Carter. Just that. Who was it? Reading came in, didn't they, last summer? Brought her from us. She'd obviously done one season there, and then this summer just happened. So he signed for Brighton, and doing well from what I can make out. She's been doing pretty well over in Brighton, and she's going to cause a threat. Let's not get it twisted. So we've got to watch out for her. Even though the manager might not know about her personally, obviously didn't work with her at the time because it was under Joe. The likes of Leah Williamson and all that, they will know her at the back of their hand, so they'll know what threat she can cause. The ironically thing is, with Daniel Carter, he left. It was the first summer we had the new Adidas kit. So basically, a few months before, the Emery era ended in the men's side of things. But when they were launching that home kit, launching it at the Emirates, doing the bloody meet and greet with David Seaman, Ray Parler, Daniel Carter, I think it was Eddie. Daniel Carter and Eddie were like the afternoon attractions, so they say. And then literally, she was last minute as well. So it was meant to be. Who was it meant to be? It was meant to be someone else, and at last minute they had to pull out for some reason. They said it a couple as well. I can't remember who it is though. But they had to pull out, so she came in at the last minute, and then literally 2 weeks later, she signed for Reading. It's so weird. Just remove that. Put me back on the screen fully. It won't have me on my big ugly nog on the screen for much longer. As in just me. As I said, Andrew will be joining me very, very soon. Kickoff is literally 4 minutes away as well. Yep, there's Danielle. And I'll get a whistle up, but today, whatever you want to call it, I don't. The teams are coming out as well. This is brilliant. Come on, girls. Come on, you Gunners. I can't wait. I'm going to go for score predictions. You guys give your score predictions as well. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Arsenal win. And we're seeing Chelsea and Hayes in the final. I'm going to ruin their domestic treble whilst we're at it. Oh, my God. Sorry, obviously coming to pen into the crowd. If anyone that's a fan of Ted Lasso or knows of it, I've seen clips on YouTube or actually watched the show. There's came up to a particular pair of fans, and they made up their own banner with "Believe" on it. And it's basically a reference to Ted Lasso, because that's what he does in the show. Literally yellow paper, blue paint, and tic tac paper tape. And they've done that themselves. There we go. We're going for 4-3-3. Right, I'm actually again, even if this time last year this was a lineup, and obviously we've been resting Vivian, obviously minus Nikita, plays like Nikita and all that. They've just joined us. I'll be a bit more on edge, with all due respect, because of injuries, and because this time last year the injuries sort of set in, and we just fucking fell apart last year. But again, based on how we've been doing this season and the squad rotation, so we're okay with this. The squad itself, we're used to the rotations in and that players been in and out. Good luck to Vivian not playing for this game and that game, this, that, and the other. It's worked so far, touch. I just think the home advantage, and it was a good crowd turnout for this. If I'm not going to make an East Stand, the West, obviously, what's available to public, the East Stand, the West Stand, and the North and South Bank, or pretty much more, especially the North Bank, West Stand, and East Stands are full. I've got to see behind the South. Being Andrew now, sorry, 1 second. There we go. Andrew, how you doing, my friend?
Hello, mate. I'm not too bad. I'm just warming up. Been out watching my son.
Yeah, you're actually freezing.
The wind was literally blowing about 30 mile an hour. It's like so cold, but they won 11-1, so I'm pleased.
Well, that's the main. That makes it better, though. At least that makes it somewhat better.
yeah, exactly. So just made it back. Just had a quick bite to eat, warming up, and I'm just about to sit and watch the kickoff. Thankfully.
Yeah. A few changes, though, haven't there? I was just saying to people in the chat that there's been a few changes. Vivian, Tobin Heath, and Ruben Moy have been given a night off.
Yeah.
Just because of precautionary, just in case they don't pick up any injuries, because obviously the intensity of travelling all over the world and all that, the international team, so they've given them a bit of rest. But it's still a strong team. I'm still pretty confident we'll get through this. And the added bonus is we get through. We get to play Hayes in the final.
I know, exactly. And it's good to see Danielle Carter on the way back. I think she's on the bench, isn't she?
No, she's starting.
Was she starting?
Yeah. To see on the screen now, yeah. We're kicked off and it's underway. There we go.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I was there when Danielle Carter got her second sort of ACL. I was at that game at the Emirates Cup.
Yeah, and, I was there as well.
Arsenal men were playing Lyon, and
that was it. I think
the women were playing Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I was there with my cousin.
Yeah, and I was sadly saw it when she got that injury. So it's great to see her back.
Not long afterwards, she went to Reading, didn't she? After that, it was the last game, I think.
It was the last game, I think. Yeah, last game she played.
Yeah.
So sad when she just got back from the first one, didn't she? The first ACL.
Literally, poor girl.
Did you see? Obviously, I was out, so I didn't get a chance to see it. Did you watch the Chelsea Man City game?
I had it on, and I got it in the background, but yeah, City was so, because of the injuries I've got, it's so poor.
Yeah.
They've got so many injuries. I think basically even the punters are saying in terms of the actual this season's league title race, they're pretty much out of it. It's going to be between us and Chelsea. They're going to see that at the end of the season, but he's just got to dig deep now and go for the domestic trophies, as in the league, the Continental Cup, aka the League Cup, and this season's version of the FA Cup. Because obviously this is still what we're watching now is last season's FA Cup. So fucking bizarre.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, old school Gooner. It's a nice cap. My favourite cap.
Yeah. And he's asking, what do you think of the win yesterday against Leicester?
Personally, I just think it's absolutely perfect away performance. I can't fault it, really. People that think that I haven't actually seen anyone that's put this, but if anyone did think that we, after the 2-0 lead, we sort of sat back, I don't think that was the case at all. I think it was a case that we were playing a really good team at their place, who changed things up, brought on a couple of wingers at half time, changed their formation, and put us under a lot more pressure. And I don't think that was down to us. It was just down to the fact that we were playing a really good team with got all their big guns on up front. And we soaked it up quite well. Yes, they had chances, but you can't expect them not to have chances because, like I keep saying, they are a very good team. They finished fifth twice in a row, three places ahead of us. So I couldn't be more happy with that 2-0 win, personally. I thought we handled the game superbly. Our defence was really solid. I think it was a bit more of a George Graham type of defence yesterday. Yes, they had a few opportunities, but we had the players to deal with it. And Aaron Ramsdale, I mean, wow, what a performance. I mean, it was probably one of the best goalkeeping performances I've seen from any goalkeeper in a long time. And that save was just absolutely unbelievable. Just on the stroke of half time. It was literally unbelievable. It got me out. I just jumped out of the seat and sort of punched the air like it was if it was a goal. Because I could when he left his foot, you just thought, wow, it's a goal all the way. And then when he got a touch to it, I thought, wow, he's done well to get a touch to that, but it's still a goal. But when it was kept out, it was just phenomenal, absolutely unreal. And his antics during the game as well, when he was
I thought I'd ask you, did you see that? He's it was a free kick, wasn't it? He's like there going, oh shit!
And he sort of punched it. I mean, that was probably my highlight of the whole game. It was just brilliant. I love him so much. More and more every game. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what you thought, but I thought it was a perfect performance, really.
Well, in terms of Ramsdale, it seems to be that sort of perfect balance of the old school shithousey goalkeeper we used to see, like Seaman and especially Jens Lehmann. That shithousey they have about them, but also the modern day goalkeeper where they play out from the back, they're comfortable, and he's pinging balls 30, 45 yards up the pitch, and they're going straight to our player, his teammate, perfectly. Never once he misplaced a goal kick or clearance.
Yeah, I know. It was absolutely brilliant. There was a couple that he misplaced. One went straight to one of their players, which I think I'm right in saying led to that first really good save where he got a touch on it and sort of ticked it around the post. So he made amends there. But other than that, I think it was you can't say it wasn't really a 10 out of 10 performance from him yesterday. It was outstanding.
And to top it off at full time is after giving stick to the Leicester fans at full time, he then runs down, obviously, gives his shirt. He sees a kid in the crowd, obviously with the goalkeeping kit on. Gives his shirt to the kid, and then takes his boots off and gives both boots and gives it to someone else. Like,
I know, yeah, so good.
And again, I think that's another thing that again got to give praise to Arteta. That's something else he's sort of added and brought back to the club in the sense of, because in the latter years of Wenger, as we were discussing the other day, we lost to City 6-3 one year, and Nels was walking off the pitch and Mertesacker was having to go over and say, hang on, get your backside back over there, they've paid a lot of money, go and thank them for coming out for supporting you. And obviously at home and all that. And even at home, they used to break their necks to get in the dressing room home, win, lose or draw. Whereas we're seeing gradually now that's not the case. They actually are. All of them are actually going around the whole course of the stadium, applauding the fan before they actually walk off the pitch.
I know. It was they've got such a togetherness, this whole team now. You can see it, the way that they're all genuinely sort of fighting for each other. They've got a real camaraderie together. They sort of play for each other, and it's just so refreshing to see when all the players are like that. And yeah, you haven't got to tell anyone to go and do things like that. I mean, they're just doing it because they want to. So yeah, it's lovely to see. It's such a lovely thing to have a whole team of players that you can really warm to and get behind and really like. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Bit of a score update in the Premier League. West Ham are winning 1-0 against Villa.
Oh wow!
Ben Johnson scored.
Oh, okay. He's come back from his drugs ban in '88. That's done well.
Starting off well, but going back to this game, obviously we're starting off well. Some sloppy passes here and there, but nothing that's costing us. So it's clear to see Brighton is just sitting back and trying to soak it up in the meantime and try and counter us at some point.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I don't be too confident, but I can't see them hurting us too much. They've improved a lot this season under Hope Powell, but I think we should have too much for them. That's nice. Come on.
Oh, unlucky.
It's really unlucky. I mean, my favourite player, Beth Meads.
Beth Meads again.
Her and Leah Williamson, my favourites. But she's in absolutely incredible form this season, Beth Mead. Well,
Beth Mead's up for Player of the Month again, isn't she? She's one of the players up for Player of the Month for last month. Because she won the first one. So she could, I don't know if it's been announced yet, she could win back-to-back.
Deserves it, definitely. I mean, hat-trick for England as well within... Yeah. Which came on and scored a hat-trick within about 12 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. It was 15 minutes overall, but from the first goal to the third, it was 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
See people, that's what you want. If you want to see players in form play for England, you go to watch the England women's team, because England's many don't. Basically, there's no point. Let's be honest.
No, not until they get Smith Rowe in the side alongside Saka and Ramsdale in goal and Ben White at the back. Then we'll be sorted. Yeah, that could literally happen in the World Cup. That'd be so good, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it's so BBC nice to see
Colonel. Colonel BBC Two.
Go on.
Well, we were saying yesterday, because obviously Smith Rowe's after Carragher of a week saying, he's got a goal, so he's going. Well, he's got 3-3 now, and basically, if he's not in England, based on the form for playing his position for England, he has to be in that squad. If he's not in that squad, and he's not even more so, if he's not in the World Cup squad next year, obviously if he stays injury free by then, touch wood. I'm going to be asking questions of Southgate, because it's bizarre. That'd be beyond bizarre. I think Pickford's days are numbered as well, in terms of being England number one.
I know it's annoying with him because he never really lets England down, but his club form, he's always terrible. A bit shaky. I know. Yeah. So I think Southgate sort of trusts people that do the job for him, and that's a bit of a shame in some cases, because we do get better players left out. But I mean, there's only a matter of time before Ben White takes over from John Stones as well. Because I mean, John Stones hardly gets a game for Man City. Let's face it. He probably will now, because I think Laporte got sent off yesterday, didn't he?
He got sent off yesterday, so he'll play a few games and then Laporte me back in. Like that. That was a turn-up, though, wasn't it? Well, Vieira going to Man City and come back to
fantastic.
Basically.
It seems to be a bit of a bogey team for them, don't they? Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
For Man City. They always seem to do well.
Yeah.
it just does make you think, that a team like Palace can go up there and cause them so many problems. And yet because they've got nothing to lose and they just go for it. So, I wish we could do that more often with some of the teams we play against and just force our game onto them, but without paying them too much respect, and when you see a team like Palace go and do it, you think, well, why do we go up there and lose 5-0? But there you go. But I was absolutely delighted for Vieira.
Look over here. Oh, got a corner out of it though. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was really happy for Patrick Vieira. I really hope he does really well this season, which obviously he is. So I just hope it carries on.
Apart from when he plays us next time at their place.
Well, yeah, clearly, yeah.
Apart from that game, do what you want for Vieira. Knock yourself out. Go win a league.
Oh, that's a bit of a wild swing.
Yeah. Once he recovered it. Go on, Katie.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky. Also, because you asked about earlier, Emma Hayes after the game was asked who would you prefer out of us and Brighton. Well, I want Arsenal, London derby, fill out Wembley. Nothing to do with the personal vendetta you've got against us.
I know.
Wasn't she Vic Akers number 2 at one point near the end of his time? Or something like that. Just like a trainee, basically. Learning the ropes.
Think she did. I do think she had some kind of role. Yeah, at one point.
It'd be interesting though. Obviously, as I said, if we do get through this tonight, I'll be looking out for the tickets to Wembley, because it's Wembley as well. So I'll be looking out for that when they go on sale.
Yeah, definitely. Did you hear the very strong rumours about the Spuds manager today? So pretty much his days are numbered.
Yeah, I got a thing on my phone from Sky, notification come through a couple of hours ago saying that Daniel Levy and the board are having discussions about his future. So I don't get where Tottenham get this sort of high horse where they think they're bigger than what they are, because even under Poch, he got them to a point. He improved them, don't get me wrong. They didn't, apart from improve, they didn't actually achieve anything in the grand scheme of things of actually lifting silverware or nothing like that.
No.
So I don't get this sort of we are better than what we're watching at the moment. This is what you're used to. This is what you're used to. Did you see my tweet? I grew up with.
Did you see my tweet about what they were saying on the telly? Graham Souness said from the Champions League final 2 years ago to this. Yeah. And I said, well, yes, Graham, but this is the normal. That was the abnormal that they got to the Champions League final. Yeah. They've gone back to normal Spurs. So you can't expect them to be like that all the time, because they ain't going to happen.
No. I mean,
Spurs are shit, and they always will be.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. What we're seeing this season from them, not down the road, is what I grew up watching in the 90s and early 2000s, them just being crap, getting beaten pretty much every other week.
Yeah.
So this is what was normalised for me. What I've seen for the last few years isn't normal, and now we're getting back to normality. They want to sack it. But the thing is, this is always going to happen as well with them, because he was the 8th or 9th choice. He wasn't even their first choice, so it's always going to be a struggle getting the players on board. And even it was publicly known, they wanted Conte, they wanted this one, they wanted that one, they wanted this and that, all before him.
Well, the funny thing is, because when I was at my kids' football just now, I was listening to 5 Live like I normally do, through my earphones, and whilst I was watching the game, and heard the Norwich City sort of game with Leeds, and they were talking about the Spurs thing just for a very brief time, and they said that they're trying to steal a march, or they're understanding that Spurs are trying to steal a march on Man United to try and get Conte in before they do. And I think, well, if you couldn't get Conte in the summer, what's going to make him come now?
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous.
And again, he's one of them managers that doesn't like coming in for halfway through a season. He wants to like an actual full summer with his team.
Yeah, well, that was on the BBC Sport sort of gossip thing today as well, like saying he doesn't want to come in during halfway through the season. But if he did, Conte is going to want 60, 70 odd million quid in January minimum.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to foot that bill. Are they going to do that? I mean, no, I can't see it. He's that type of manager. He's not the type of manager to think, yeah, I'll spend some time here and try and build something. I'll try and build through the academy. I'll try and build through the players that we've got. He's never been that kind of manager. He never will be.
He didn't do that fucking Inter Milan for crying out loud. You look at the money he spent there, and as soon as he was told, got to sell to buy now, he was like, all right, bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm off. Exactly. All right, free kick in the dangerous area. Come on.
Let's make this count. Go on. Got one.
No.
We're pretty much set, it's 0-0, but we're pretty much set up camping our half most of the 17 minutes.
I think this is how the game's going to pan out. Personally, I think we're just going to have to. They're just going to sit back, trying to hit us on the break, and just say, "Right, come at us then, and try and break us down."
Stefan saying, got a feeling Ollie the Clown will be at United until the end of the season. Conte not going to Old Trafford. I don't think he'll go there anyway. Again, based on his mentality, what we're seeing from Chelsea and obviously most recently at Inter, and what he wants and what he expects, you won't get that either. You won't get that either club. Obviously, Man United's a big club and all that, but they won't. The Glazers don't do what he wants. Put it that way.
Out of two, he's much more likely to go there.
Yeah, well, out of two, but yeah.
But I don't know. I just find it weird that he's not been snapped up by someone yet. He's been out of work for a long time now. It's been for a manager like him. That's a long time for a guy like him. And I just think that if Man United were going to do it, they would have done it by now. So they get in before anyone else.
What about Liverpool yesterday, dropping points as well at home after being 2-0 up?
Yeah, well, again, that gives me hope for after the international break.
Well, if we continue, because we obviously beat Watford next week and go into that game with the form that we're in, there's no reason to. Obviously, assuming we stay injury-free as well at the same time.
You've just got to, the thing with Liverpool, I find, is you keep their fullbacks quiet, pushed up, so they've actually got to do some defending. That's when they start to struggle a little bit. So if we carry on playing this 4-4-2 type of formation and really sort of push forward and keep a high line and try and keep them occupied through midfield into their own half as much as we possibly can, that's the best route to try and get something from them. So I'm sure he'll fully review how Brighton did it yesterday and see how they got their luck. Because I haven't only seen like brief highlights, the 2-minute job on YouTube. I haven't really seen much of that game. So I don't really know how Brighton played it for the most of the match. But I'm sure that's something that they do because of their formation, the way they play. I'm sure they kept them pushed up, their wing-backs. Because they had Lamptey back, I think, didn't they, yesterday as well? So he's bound to cause Robertson some trouble down that right there, Liverpool's left. So I think that's the way you got to play, really. So yeah, it definitely gives me more hope. It's a great day for yesterday, for Arsenal yesterday overall, wasn't it? Really. I wanted Man United to win. I don't want Man United to win any other game apart from that one.
Yeah. Obviously. Go on.
Go on.
Go on. Oh, unlucky. Oh my God, that's so unlucky.
That's quite a good save for that goalkeeper.
There's a few mistakes now, aren't they, at the back?
Should have been a goal there, but the goalkeeper did well. literally a one-on-one. Just put my teeth in. Yeah, good, decent stop that was.
Yeah.
Are you sure Carter's playing? I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, she's number 18, I think. I think she's been on the ball once, like in half anyway. Because like you said, they're literally just sitting back, soaking up the pressure. As long as they keep this 0-0, eventually they'll try and counter us, and we'll overcommit.
Yeah.
There we go. And then
Come on.
they'll try and counter and score on the break. Go on.
That's dangerous.
I forgot to say.
Dangerous ball that was.
Yeah. Yes, he's floating in. He's floating out in between our centre backs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was lucky.
Yeah, see ya.
Go on.
Go on, loads of space there. Come on. Bullet header.
Lucky. Again.
Just wide.
Caitlin Ford again.
Yeah.
Good ball in as well.
It was great cross, yeah. Proper bullet header that was, just wide of the post. Kept on side nicely as well, but yeah, it's unlucky. Two defenders did just enough really to put her off there.
And Stefan saying Nuno was a fool leaving Spurs. I think he jumped before he got sacked because obviously last season they weren't exactly they sort of fell away last year with injuries and all that. There's injuries to go with it, but yeah, I think maybe wanted, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know whether he thought he'd taken them as far as he could.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But it's funny with Wolves. I mean, they've got some, big investors, but they're not a mega rich club or anything. But it's funny where they sort of see themselves, and because they got to the Europa League after their first season, didn't they? I think I'm right in saying.
Yeah, in the first season.
I don't know if that gave them a bit of false hope as to, I think we can do well, and then we can push up to try and consolidate in the Europa League and then make a push for top 4 or whatever. But that's a bit unrealistic. I mean, where are they going to realistically be season after season? They're going to be, I think for me, if they stay in the top 10 as a top 10 club season after season, that's doing really well. So when you're a manager like Nuno, and if you've got aspirations of wanting to see challenge yourself and see what you can do elsewhere, then that's probably what happened with him. Because realistically, they're not going to improve anywhere above what they are now. And to be fair, they're struggling a bit more this season, aren't they? Since he's left, but I think they started to struggle last season as well under him.
Yeah, and that's before Jimenez the injury to Jimenez as well last season.
Yeah, I mean that hit them hard. That's hit them really hard, that injury.
But I hope Daniel Levy and all that have a change of heart and decide, you know what, give him to end the season. Let's get him relegated first.
Well, you know what he's like, Daniel Levy. I mean, he's going to have to pay a hell of a lot of money to get him out, and after 10 games,
him as well. He's got to pay. He's still got to pay off Mourinho.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? That's another close header.
Bloody hell, Nikita.
Yeah. Good ball in again. I mean, for me, she's still flattering to deceive for England and
to take a bit of time to settle in properly, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. No doubt. in her ability and pace, but she's just not cutting it for me at the moment. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I don't know the length of contract he actually signed, whether it was 2 or 3 years or whatever.
But see if I can find out.
After just 10 games, it's he's going to have to pay up the whole contract. I can't. Can you see him doing that, Levy? I mean, he might be forced to, but he won't be happy about it, will he?
No, he's just fucking title. So, go on, easy. Right,
for me, I think they might. I think they might go after someone like. Oh God, my brain again. The Brighton manager. What's the bloody hell? Good the name. Well, my memory is absolutely terrible now. Graham Potter.
Graham Potter.
I think they might go after him. Yeah. If they do decide to move him on.
2-year deal.
Hmm.
So he got this season and next season basically is what he was given.
Right.
So still he's still got to pay either way. After 10 games, just to go. Okay, right, enough out of it. Bye.
Go on,
Beth.
Oh
my God!
Oh, that should have been a goal. Is that a pen?
I don't know.
Oh.
He's just gone down. The ref's pointing somewhere. I didn't see what she pointed. Listen.
Oh,
it could have been.
To me, that looked like quite a really good tackle. To be fair, I'm not being unbiased.
Angle.
Well, I don't know. Actually, the ball had gone.
Doesn't help things either. Nothing's been
a goal kick.
I think. Yeah.
I think it looked like a good challenge to me, to be honest. No, it's corner. Yeah, she must have got a toe on it then.
She must have flicked it up herself. Russ is in the chat. Big up, Russ. How you doing, my friend? Are you feeling any better today?
Hi, Russ.
Go on. Oh. Hook it back in. Unlucky. Brighton a bigger club than Spuds. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you on that one.
I didn't say they get him. I said I've got a feeling they might go after him. But
yeah. I think Russ is happy to see you, though, Andrew.
Mwah. Hope you've got over your seasickness, Russ, after being on that boat.
He was in the chat last night. Oh, go on. I like you. Yeah, I was doing a match of day watching. He popped in. He weren't feeling too clever back yesterday. He was drinking a lot of alcohol to counteract it. And saying so many random things that made me doubt that it was actually him.
That was a quality tackle. Wow,
yeah,
just really unlucky to have given that as a free kick.
Actually won the ball.
Yeah, she did. Totally.
Go on, Leah. Get rid of it, Leah. Well done.
Oh, nice touch. Go on. Oh,
go on.
That's a foul.
That's a foul. They've got to sort out these floodlights though.
Yeah, I know. It's really
cool. Unless you're in
it?
the centre of the pitch, you can't see anyone.
No, I know. That was lovely by Beth.
Oh, well done, Beth. Right, go on, Nikita. Pass it, yeah. There is it. Oh, go on.
Got to get a goal soon. The goal's got to be coming soon. We're all over them like a rash.
Oh, unlucky. Go again. Go. Knock it in.
Go on.
There. Oh, go on. Some supportive have got that now. Well done, Katie. Well done. Someone help her
No.
out. For fuck's sake. No, that was the one. That was the one. That was the one move.
I'll give it to Leah. Oh.
Oh, go on. Ah, lucky Nikita. It's got to come. We've got to get one at least before half time, surely.
I know.
All this pressure's got to come to something.
We've got to win this game, and then we've got to beat Chelsea in the final, because it'll be a domestic quadruple for Chelsea if they win the FA Cup.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, because it is last season's comp. Yeah, it's against the last season stuff, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got to win the final if we get there.
Trust Man City to have a breakdown still at this point in the season still.
I know. But where are they in the league now? I've lost track. They must be still really struggling.
Yeah, I think they are literally. Well, I've got to double check now. I think they're around mid-table. I'm going to check now. One sec. Got on the Arsenal app. One sec.
I mean, I know they've had these horrific injury problems, but the manager's got to be feeling really a bit under pressure at a club like City. He's still expected to perform, even throughout all the problems they've got.
Then City are ninth. They're fourth and bottom basically.
Yeah, I thought they were around there.
Five games, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 defeats. They've got 4 points. Reading are behind them by a point. Birmingham City have got a point, and Leicester rock bottom. So it's literally 4 points separating from relegation, basically. That's what 5 league games in the WSL.
Yeah.
Plus they got knocked out the Champions League before it even got going.
Yeah.
Failed to retain their trophy.
Now they've lost the FA Cup, so he's got to be under a lot of pressure.
Got to be. I mean, when we played them at Bournemouth every week after the week we played Tottenham, the men's side, and we beat them 5-0. I was expecting us to win, but not by 5 clear goals. Because usually City come to us and they give us a fucking good old fucking game, basically, is what I'm trying to words out.
Yeah.
And it's just first goal winning, and they just balled over. And even the first goal was just errors from their side of things. The goalkeeper was in no man's land. And all Vivian had to do is roll it in the net.
Yeah, that's nothing, Colonel. Well, last time I played Football Manager, I got Tamworth to win the Premier League 5 straight years on the trot, and the Champions League 5 straight years on the trot, and all the cups. But to be fair, I was cheating. So no, I say I was cheating. There was the only way I cheated was when I sold a player to start off with. There was a little glitch where you can get 60 million for every single player that you sell. So I just built up the bank balance to a massive level. The rest was purely my management skills.
Okay. It's not exactly a great camera angle they're giving us to say she's offside.
No, I know. I think there's only so many cameras they've got at these grounds.
Stefan saying Tamworth Premier League champions.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. I think we've got about 4,000 capacity in our stadium.
Yeah, I was saying just before we came on that obviously the turnout's been fantastic from the fans' perspective. from what I'm seeing.
Mm.
All the seat there is pretty much full on both sides.
Oh,
The
and
North
the
Bank,
Barcelona next game is at the Emirates, isn't it?
yeah.
So that's good. Hope there's a good crowd for that as well. Have you applied for European Championship tickets for the women's Euros?
Haven't yet, but I will be at some point tonight.
They're 'cause you have to get in there quick because
Yeah.
they're already saying it's very in high demand. I've applied for the first game at the Old Trafford. I think it's England-Norway.
Yeah, we got a nice. When my cousin mentioned it, it was on the investors when he was asking if I was watching the draw. I was like, it was on. So I turned the TV on and they dragged it. It was on. They didn't know what a chit chat for like an hour. When the draw came along, every team I want, I was like, I want that team. We got. I even wanted Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
just for the battle of the UK, basically, sort of thing. And must be beaten recently as well.
it was tough just to break. Oh, come on!
Go on. Oh, did it fall to her? That's an handball.
Bloody hell!
Put her arm up like that.
No, they put up a good fight. Oh yeah! Off the line.
Off the line. The keeper almost got a goal there.
Oh my god! I mean, we cannot go much longer without scoring a goal. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I think if you say off the line, because we assume it didn't cross the line, because obviously they don't have goal line technology in the obviously, because it costs too much money.
It did.
Lucky again. A corner.
It did look like she was standing just in front of the line, so
yes,
I'll give it a bit of doubt.
Angle. Even though it's good alertness from the defender, even though it's for the opposition, but still, give him praise. Yeah.
Didn't go over, but she did well. If she didn't have that hairstyle, she might not have got to it.
And old school gunners asking who the two people dislike this and calling them Muppets. Probably Tottenham fans because we're slagging them off. How dare they slag us off?
It's all any kind of like or dislike's all good anyway. Don't worry about it.
Not the end of the world.
Shows we're doing something right. If some people get offended.
It's West Ham 2-1 West Ham now.
2-1.
Got another notification from Sky Sports saying Declan Rice has scored, restoring the lead for Villa.
Did you say 2-1 or who scored the equaliser for Villa then? I didn't know that happened.
I'll have a look now. It's half time. Ollie Watkins.
Oh.
Equalised, and then 4 minutes later, Declan Rice scored.
All right. Wow.
So, looking at the table, as it stands, obviously West Ham will stay in fourth. They're going to stay fourth anyway because it can't be caught. The last game of the weekend, but they are level on points with City. 5 points off Chelsea. You would have thought that after 10 games, West Ham being 5 points off the title favourites. We are sixth again in European sports.
Pretty much after everyone's played, we stayed sixth, which is really good. That's what I mean about having a great weekend in terms of other results as well.
Even last weekend as well.
Yeah,
good weekend.
And we're sort of doing what we need to do to make the most of it. So that's good. Nothing more frustrating when all your competitors lose and you can't capitalise on it. You lose as well. That's really annoying. But luckily we haven't done that. But Colonel said, "Where's Viviana?" And she's being rested for this game after the international break. Colonel, that's what's happening. Giving her an extra bit of time off with all the football she's played. Right. Jalil's asked us not to give the results of other games. So what we'd have to do, Ryan, is give a a bit of a warning before we talk about it.
Yeah, no,
We'll give you a 5-second
heads up.
warning to mute your computer, mate.
Yeah. You can still watch the game. You can still watch the game straight away afterwards because you ain't seen the action, have you? So you can still go and watch it.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, we can't stop other people putting it in the chat either, Jaleel. So I'll take back what I said. You just have to put up with it, mate. Oh, what's a nice little dummy there. Didn't quite work there. If we go in at half time at 0-0, they'd be so lucky, Brighton. I mean, it's just literally been one-way traffic non-stop. They've hardly got into our half the whole game. And even when they do, it's because they've had a free kick or something. They're just lumping it forward. Credit to them, they're defending really well. But we've got to break them down soon. We've got to go in at half time with a goal lead, surely. But nearly ain't got much longer left to do that.
So about a minute injury time as well, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, the Keita, why did he do that? Oh dear.
Well, 1.5 minutes. Come on. Let's get 1.5 minutes to get a goal. Come on, let's do it. Oh, nice ball. Come on, Nikita. Go on. Yeah, kept it in. Oh,
I'm lucky to keep got a hand to it.
Oh,
the defender's got in the way.
Nikita showed really good pace there, I tell you. It's a decent ball in. Oh. No, ain't going to happen.
No, don't leave, bloody. It's called. You don't need to leave, Barbie. Oh dear.
Daniel Farke going to Spurs. Do you know what? That's mad.
I'm pro that.
It's absolutely mad. Right? He's won 5 of 48 games in the Premier League. Daniel Farke.
Fucking hell.
He's won only 5 games out of 48. That's just unreal. And when you consider they just walk.
Oh, lucky.
When you consider they literally got record points last season by winning the championship, and they strolled it the season before when they come up, that it's just remarkable how utter garbage they are when they're in the Premier League in terms of results. Quite shocking, really.
This is what I don't get. Literally, what we are 10 games in. He hasn't won one game this season. It doesn't seem to be any threat of him losing his job over there.
Yeah, Jaleel, we're only having a bit of banter, mate. Don't worry about it. You don't need to leave. Don't need to mute. In this day and age, it's very, very hard to not find out what scores are, like you used to be able to when you had to watch Match of the Day back in the day before the internet. It was a bit easier back then. It's only bloody West Ham v Villa. Anyway, it's not exactly a massive game, is it, mate?
It could be half time, isn't it? Yeah, half time.
That's half time. I mean, their luck is in Brighton. We should be comfortable at the moment. I mean, Danielle Carter, I don't think she touched the ball, has she? Literally.
Feels like it. Because pretty much the whole game, it's been played in the Arsenal attacking half. How we haven't got a goal from that first half is beyond me. Especially in the last 15, 20 minutes there.
Really battering them. I mean, Zinsberger might as well just pull up an armchair and just sit down in it.
I just don't want the girls, obviously, Jonas or the girls get complacent and come out the second half and make a mistake and let Brighton take the lead, I think.
I can't see Jonas being that type of guy to let that happen. I mean, I've got quite a lot of confidence in him, to be honest.
Couldn't tell. These are their lights out.
Bloody hell, size of that woman.
Like?
She must have had to book 2 seats, surely.
Mike from Laguna's podcast has just been on the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
If you can rewind back, or if you go on iPlayer later, and he goes to fast forward to half time, he's there. I was like, is he? Yeah, because he's actually on his phone.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Getting around the world places since he's come over here. Sure, come to the Arsenal games, West Ham, Tottenham last week. He had a women's game. Getting around quite a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, certainly making the most of it.
You heard about Jeff Stenning as well. This is his last season, apparently.
Yeah, decided to bow out, isn't he? I think that'll be the end of all the people watching that. I think he's the only reason people watch it, isn't he, really? To be fair, I haven't watched it for quite a while. But, yeah, it's quite sad. He's a good bloke. I'll be back in just a second. I just need to make a very, very quick phone call.
You know, mate. You know, Magic Mike pulling strings. Oh dear. Gotta laugh. But yeah. Cannot believe it's still 0-0. Bit of a shaky start in terms of how we attacked, but got into it and just been all over them. Literally. And the thing is, if this is still 0-0 after 90 minutes, I don't know if it goes straight to pens or extra time. I have no idea. I'd assume just straight to pens just to fucking save the hassle. Nice to give Falco a new 10-year deal. You wish. Wouldn't surprise me, but you wish. Oh dear, gotta laugh. Again, Arsenal versus Brighton. Who did the BBC have on as pundits? Non-Arsenal Brighton players. Like, that makes fucking sense. But yeah, earlier on, when Chelsea played Man City, you had an ex-Man City, you had an ex-Chelsea, and a neutral. So there's no fucking nothing going off, nothing dodgy there going on. Is our number 9 the best women's player in the world? You could argue based on form, yeah. You could, based on current form this season, you could argue, you could literally say 100%. You find it hard to find someone in that position. It's better than her at the moment. Dee had a hopeless drunk overseeing the contracts. Yeah. The so-called chef, who isn't a chef by the way. Just put it out there. She has cookbooks. She had a TV show all them years ago. She had before I was born, and it was just basic cooking, basically. Come on. Now she owns a fucking football club, which, by the way, when her beloved Knights got relegated to League One, her and her little mates all wanted to set up because they couldn't sell, and obviously they got promoted straight away back to the league, the Championship, and then from that to the Premier League, back to back under Paul Lambert. Oh no, everything's fine. No. That never happened. What a crock of old shit. Fancy coming out, what was it, 2005, that Let's Be Having Your Bollocks. Fancy coming out half-time in a must-win game in that back then. Must-win. I think it was a draw as well. It was drawn as well. And having a go at the fucking fans. Oh, yeah. I can't hear you. Let's be having you. Oh, fuck off. She gets mean for it. It's never been criticised really for that. Yeah, imagine fucking the West Ham owners that was piss poor goalkeeping. There's a certain highlights of the Chelsea game earlier. Cuthbert scored. We wasn't talking about Mead, by the way. Just to be clear, we're talking about Beth Mead. Number 9. Our number 9 is Beth Mead. Have been spoiled with Miedema. Paris and Caitlin Ford are decent but not world class. But we as a club, we've always dealt the cards we've been dealt with and done well out of it. I mean, literally again, 2007. I keep going back to it for any neutrals coming in and saying things like this. We hardly had world-class players back then. We had a few, but we had a few squad players that was on the periphery of being potentially world-class. And that season we won the league, we won the FA Cup, we won the League Cup, and we won the Champions League. No other club in England has done that, men's or women's. But yeah, Vivian, fucking, I'm so happy that she actually stayed. Because I'll be honest, in the summer, especially when Danielle left to Lyon, I was fully expecting her to go with her, especially when we signed Nikita Paris. I was fully expecting that. Okay, Nikita's going to be the one that comes in to replace Vivian positional wise. But obviously that's not the case, and we actually are building a good squad ethos, so to say, and adding squad depth. So things like today, where we can rest Vivian and all that, hopefully, it's still 0-0, but it won't hurt us as bad as it did last year or the year before. Injuries aside for Arsenal, our squad depth has been a major issue for us for the last 2-3 years, the women's team. And so when we get injuries like we did last year and the year before, it fucks our season. We don't have to fucking go. Whereas now with a bit of squad, it's not complete squad depth, but with a bit that we've added in the attack and midfield, we actually do have that depth where it doesn't hurt us now as much as it would have done this time last year. Stefan saying she tried buying a place on the board, but it was refused, and she pissed off the scum. I think Miedema will stay if we win the league, one of the cups, and maybe quarterfinal, semi-final of the Champions League. She wants us to compete against like any world class or potential world class player or any player with ambition. They want that. And we've got to show it in. Like you say, we've got to show that, and if we can show that, there's no reason for her to leave. But I was fully expecting her because the rumours are heavy saying that she wanted out in the summer. And when Danielle, there's rumours about Danielle van der Bump, and when Danielle left, I was fully expecting Vivian to follow suit. Thankfully, she didn't, and as I said, I've said from like match day 2 or 3 of the WSL this season. But again, it's early days. It's still early days. It's only been a few games in the league. As I was looking at the table, there have been 5 games. But literally, I've said initially after match day 1, I was saying we'll be top 2. I'm now saying 100%. I think we're going to touch wood. We'll win the WSL. It'll go down to the last game more likely, but we will win it. The key game for us now, between now and the end of the season, is going to be Chelsea away in the league, and what we get out of that. If we can get a point, or maybe all the 3, I think that sort of steers us in the right direction in terms of us getting the title, not them. I think if we win this FA Cup and then defend it with this season's FA Cup, and it starts up in January, and get to the League Cup final, get to the League Cup or Continental, if I can call it League Cup final, and as you say, at least the quarterfinals to the Champions League. Fucking snap your hand off. I think even she'll snap your hand off for that. And it's progression from last season, step in the right direction. We're back in it, and also because of that, we'll be because of it. If I'm right, we do win the WSL, we'll come second, but we do win it. We ultimately don't have to do qualifying for the Champions League like we did this year, so it gets more rest as well and less fucking messing about. We'll just have to wait and see. You right, Andrew?
Yes. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had to have a quick call with my family, but just missed them a couple of times already today with the football and everything. So, yeah. Oh, I just hope we can make this breakthrough early on in the second half and ease some bit of tension, because the longer it goes on, I think the more sort of we don't want to get into that kind of desperation phase of having to score. I think hopefully an early goal, first 5 or 10 minutes of this half, would take a lot of pressure off, wouldn't it?
Yeah, will do. Yeah, 100%. I was also saying beforehand that I can't believe it's 0-0 still. The amount of pressure we put on them in that first half, especially the second half of that first half, especially.
I'm just having a quick look at some of the comments. I mean, S90, who said that Miedemar, Paris and Ford are decent but not world class. How can you say Miedemar is not world class? Miedemar is...
saying Miedemar is world class, but Caitlin Ford and Paris are decent but not world class.
Okay, don't really read like that, but if that's the case, then that's absolutely fine. Yeah, hopefully she will stay. S90. So I think at the moment, with the way the team's going, the strengthening we've done in the summer as well, with the players that we brought in, I think she can easily see that the club's going in the right direction. They're still unbeaten in all domestic competitions under Jonas, and I think, it's definitely a place to be at the moment. We're investing, a lot with the players we've brought in. So we're going in the right direction. So I'm quite confident that she'll choose to stay. Fingers crossed, because how can you replace someone like Miedemar?
Yeah. I think they're coming out for the second half now. Yeah, in a sec.
Yeah, in a minute. Yeah, they're just replaying a bit of the first half, aren't they? So many chances. Yeah, they come. Hopefully, come on.
Yeah, the coaching staff's out anyway in the dugouts.
Yeah, here they are.
Yeah,
No, that's off, isn't it? That was them going off at the end of the first half. Yeah, they're back. It's a bit. got all jumbled up then with what they were replays in the first half. Second half, didn't know what was going on then for a minute.
Nikita's complaining about the cold, apparently. It's London, it's England, you should be used to it.
Well, if it's anything like when I was watching the kids just this afternoon, I don't blame her. They're absolutely frozen stiff.
Mm. Oh dear. Brighton about gets underway. Daniel can't actually been allowed to touch the ball for this one. We're off.
Just hope I don't get many knocks on the door. All the lights are off in the front room and I've shut the connecting door, so hopefully they'll get the message. I've got me a picture of Jimmy Savile on the front door, so that should scare away all the kids anyway.
Oh, go on, Beth. That's the run of it. I'm saying that.
Oh, come on.
Unlucky.
Go on, curl. Oh, I didn't get any bend on it. I think that was a shot, to be fair.
Yeah.
Tried to curl it to the top right, but didn't get enough bend on it.
Yeah.
Go on, space.
Okay.
Come on, Beth.
Do
something.
Cut back in.
Oh,
keeper.
God, we started the second half in exactly the same way as we played the entire first half so far. Well, Danielle got one other touch then to put it out for a throw.
Yay!
Oh, nice turn. Come on. Oh, too much on that.
Oh, dear.
She's not been in the best goal scoring form of late, really, has she? Either Ford, Caitlin Ford.
But it's games like this, she has the chance to change that.
Exactly, yeah, it's a big chance for her.
Oh. Well done.
Nice. Oh, no.
Good
tackle. Well in. Go on, Beth. Come on.
Go on. Run at him. Oh.
She should have had a shot then, Beth.
Yeah, hesitated and then left it.
Oh, come on. Oh, clear header.
I thought that's on target. As in it was going top bin to something.
Oh, straight at the goalkeeper.
Me there. So got it.
Got to be putting those away. Yeah, it's got to be testing the goalkeeper more than that.
Yeah, funny.
She actually got too much on it.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, if she glanced it a bit left, real faint touch, that would have gone in the far corner.
Myself.
Oh, good effort.
That Jordan
this is like the actual epitome of parking the bus here.
Literally, this is looking for the best.
If you look at Wikipedia, they'll have a picture of this game on it.
Oh, go on. Again, go on. Take him on.
Oh,
Go on. Yes.
come on! Yes, get
Yes,
in.
there we go. Finally.
There we go.
Finally.
Great work again. That was a lovely move.
Great work from Beth Meads.
So that's exactly what I wanted. A goal in the first 5 minutes, and we had 30 seconds to spare. That was exactly what we needed there. Chill everyone out a bit now.
Yeah.
Brighton have to come out and play. Now they're going to be forced to. Otherwise, they're going to lose the semi-final. So it might open things up a bit more for Arsenal to get a couple more goals here now. Again, she's showing exactly like what I'm on about with Beth, about playing in a similar way to Smith Rowe, the way she's so positive, driving at people as soon as she gets the ball, trying to make things happen. And that's where we get the goal. Nice little neat dinky finish in the end as well.
Every Chelsea fan's now having a little cry now in the corner.
No, of course, because they want to play Arsenal. They want the London derby, don't they? Yeah, right. Making a change straight away, Brighton.
Yeah, they really want the test of they really want a team that can test them and potentially rob them of completing a domestic quadruple or something, or treble, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure they said quadruple. So what?
Quadruple is one of the two.
Yeah, I know, but what 3 things did they win last season?
Was it the League, Continental Cup? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's 2.
Well, I don't know. Because Champions League they lost, got battered in.
I know.
So
But I'm positive on the radio they said quadruple. Was there a Community Shield or something? I don't know. They wouldn't have played that yet, would they?
This year. I don't think it was. I'll double check in a sec. But they've made a sub, right? They brought someone on.
I think they've made 2 actually.
All of a sudden they're coming at us now. All of a sudden, what a surprise!
Well, it's good. That's what we wanted.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot more spaces.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Kim Little apparently that scored. Okay,
it was. Yeah.
Oh, that's Paul Indicator.
Oh, you can see already. We just calmed us right down. I mean, we're just stroking it around at the moment. Well, giving the ball away there, but we're just playing with a lot more composure.
Confidence.
Not that we weren't, composed before, but it's all out attack. But now we're just playing with a bit less pressure on our shoulders. Good tackle.
Go on, Beth. Go on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
God. Yes, get in! What a goal from one end to the other. Beth Mead. 1-2 in the end. Took it, carried on. Oh, what a player she is.
Oh,
absolutely one of the most informed players. It's one of the most informed players in the country at the moment, without a shadow of a doubt, isn't she? Took it from one end to the other. That was a lovely move.
If someone else was saying in the chat while you're gone at half time, could you argue that she's arguably the best number 9 in the world at the moment?
Yeah, and the thing is, she doesn't even play as a number 9.
No.
She's always playing as a wide forward, but her goal scoring record is second to none at the moment. She's showing everyone how it's done. She plays quite deep sometimes as well. Say like if you're in a sort of a 4-2-3-1 type of formation, which I know we're not sort of playing as such, but she's like back and wide from the main striker often, and she's just deadly, absolutely lethal. Took a little bit of a deflection, but again, it's like similar with
it's still on target. So,
yeah, it's still on target, but again, with like the Smith Rowe's goal. Totally deserved because it's actually quite a similar goal, wasn't it? Really, apart from like the 1-2 at the end.
Oh dear, let's have a look at the game. Is Daniel still on?
Yeah,
yeah,
she is.
Oh, there's been a red card. I'm not going to say who to, but there's been a red card in the Premier League game.
Well, no, give her 5-second warning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, who's the red card for?
Aston Villa, Konza.
Oh, you're joking. The main defender and all. Because they've left Mings out today, haven't they? She's been dropped. Yeah. So I bet they're regretting that decision now.
Well, with that, I just look at the subs now. 2 minutes later, Emmy Wendea got taken off for Tyrone Mings. So basically sacrificed an attack for a defender.
God. That's the last thing they could have done with, I suppose. Cons is their number 1 defender. But as you all know, anyone that listens to me on your podcast or whatever, I bloody hate Villa. I want them to lose every game, so I'm quite happy about it.
Well, I want them to go. That's right. It must be good times for your kids at school at the moment.
Exactly, yeah.
Go on, Beth. Go on again.
The saltiness.
Unlucky again.
Yeah, that could have been 3. Yeah, the saltiness just continues to come out of them all the time. And it's funny that one of their mates said that Mings is far better than Ben White, and and then the next game, Mings is dropped. It's just utterly ridiculous. Typical football stuff, I suppose. Playground banter. But he's going to be under big pressure, Dean Smith. This will be, I think, their 4th loss on the trot.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually would be, yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, because they were saying, they lost to Tottenham, lost to obviously Wolves before us, and then they lost to us, so this was their fault,
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And it was a bit up and down before that as well, so they've not been, I think they were 14th at the start of the game, 13th or 14th.
Give or take some of that, yeah.
They're not going to be far above the drop zone after this. Yeah, that's a good point. BX Gunner. I mean, the way the sort of position she plays is very similar to the one Aubameyang plays, isn't it? From the left. I mean, even when he's playing up front, he still likes to drift out to the left.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good point. Mind you, you can't knock him so far. He's having a decent season, isn't he? Aubameyang. What, 7 in 9?
That one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a ball. Come on, Nikita.
Go on.
Great ball. Come on, make his good pass now.
No!
I mean, seriously, Nobbs. Look at Nobbs, where Nobbs' position was there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she didn't look up. She looked across the line, but she didn't actually look in an area. In the football area.
It's been so disappointing.
Who's coming in and all that.
She does so well, and then just messes up the final touch, whether that be a shot or the final ball. It's just really disappointing.
Not got it back well done here.
Oh, that could happen.
Keaton again.
Put it out for a throw-in. Oh, come on. She really needs... I mean, I want nothing more for her to be a success. But you can't help but be a bit critical of her at the moment.
Come on. Oh, that was lazy again. Give it back to Danielle Carter there.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
What a save.
What a save.
Jesus Christ. That's a brilliant save. Well done. I thought that was in all the way, that.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Got faintest of touches on that. That was a fantastic save.
Yeah, fingertips. I've seen the fingers go.
Or was it? Maybe she didn't.
I thought she did. I saw
Well, I thought
fingers go.
I thought I saw the ball move as well, but it was given as a goal kick. The ball slightly changed direction, but no VAR. Well, he wouldn't use VAR for that anyway, but
No.
that was a bad decision. I'm sure that was should be a corner, but anyway, I'm not going to complain.
Got a sub ready to come. Getting a sub ready to come on by the looks of it.
Yeah, can't tell who it is. I
can't tell.
Have we got I mean, obviously, I know that Toby and Heath and that they're not even in the squad, are they? Vivian.
Because they've got the night off completely.
I don't know who we've got to bring on.
Oh, what's the name? I can't remember. She scored every week as well against Everton. It's gone. It'll come back to me later.
Looks like Iwabuchi's going to come on as well. She's still on the bench, sitting on the bench, but she looks like she's stripped and ready to come on. Mano Iwabuchi.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Beth. Oh, yes.
Go on.
Oh! God, that would have been amazing.
Oh. That just dipped a bit lower, a bit quicker. That would have been perfect.
She managed, I don't know, she managed to sort of control the ball under that challenge as well. But then that would have been an amazing goal. Brighton bringing on Alan Brazil's daughter.
Williams is going off. Brighton. The one that saved him in the first half.
Yeah, and Alan Brazil's daughter's coming on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Boots is coming on, and again I can't remember the one's name. Number 12.
Ford.
I forgot her name.
Ford.
The Ford's on the pitch already, Caitlin.
Of course she is.
So she scored every week as well. She came on and scored.
Marnham.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Marnham. Sorry, I was getting Ford and Marnham mixed up.
Well, they haven't made the subs yet. They had a game go on. I saw all that. Oh, God. All unlucky, Jordan.
I can't think who they're going to bring off. I mean, everyone's having a decent game, aren't they, at the moment? But he's obviously looking to toughen up the midfield, both of the midfield players. So I know Iwabuchi's a bit further forward, more of a 10, but interested to see who he brings off here.
Yeah. Yeah, see you later, BX. Going to see, obviously, some point during the week and all that. Have fun at work. Rather you than me.
See you later, mate.
13's going off. Walty.
Walty coming off for Martin. Caitlin Ford's coming off. Yeah.
for Herbucci.
That's a decent sub. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest.
And let's send a signal to Chelsea and get a couple more now.
I know, because 2-0, obviously, it's a nice little buffer, but if they get a goal back,
Yes,
it'll be a really nervy time, won't it? So we do getting another one, to be honest.
She's not happy. Old Zensberger.
No, that did look like a bit of an unfair challenge, to be honest, didn't it? Come on, that's a bit lax. Oh
no, bloody hell! I got lucky there. Get rid of it, Leah.
Lucky there. That was really poor there. That's the first time we've done something that sloppy, to be honest, but can't be doing that. They're getting a bit more of a foothold in the game at the moment. I need to try and take back control now.
Come on. Oh, that's after all that Katie's here. So.
Yeah. That's all right. Got it back. This is better, though. Just keep a bit of sustained pressure, sustained possession.
Go on, Katie, go on. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, got it again. We'll get there eventually, guys. Beth Meads swap sides.
Yeah, it looks like she has a bit at the moment.
It's gone over to the dark side.
They're all dark sides in this stadium.
Oh dear. Colonel's getting carried away already. Wembley. We are the famous Arsenal.
I think, I mean, I'll be definitely a lot more at ease if we can get another goal.
5-second warning. There's Stefan in the chat.
2, 3, 4, 5, 3-1. Who scored the third?
I'm going to have a look now, 1 sec.
Oh, that was a wrong ball. Nikita was literally away then if she put it through, rather.
Pablo Fornals.
Oh. Honestly, West Ham, I mean, some quite incredible, really, how they're doing at the moment, isn't it? Fourth. They stay fourth, or where they go?
They stay fourth. I'll have a look, actually, because they've scored, haven't they? So I'll have a look at it. Might like have a look. That's me. Oh yeah, they'd have to literally score another 8 goals. in the last 10 minutes
You'll
to
have
go
to,
above City.
I'll have to replicate my son's team's score line then. 11-1.
Yeah, they've got a goal difference of +8, I think it said, and City got a +14, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, take an absolute battering in the last 9 minutes here.
Well, we can all hope.
But remember, guys, Martin has left us for a bigger club.
It'd be so funny if they get relegated. It really will. Especially if we get top 4.
That really rubs salt in the wounds with Martinez. Jesus Christ.
But who here likes West Ham? No. Don't like any other London teams.
Match day won a championship season for Villa. Press match conference for Martinez. It's Arsenal's fault I'm here. They sold me to the wrong club.
It's funny though, because I mean, for however good he was, and he was really good for us those 6 months, obviously, or however long it was. There's nothing that he did that Aaron Ramsdale hasn't already done, though, and I think he's even more popular the way he is with the fans and the relationship he's got with the fans already, and the away fans and everything like that. He's just superior already, isn't he, Aaron Ramsdale? And he's, 5 years younger than him? So, it's unreal, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Martinez was commanding. It's the reason we liked him. He was commanding, obviously. Came out, collected all the crosses and corners. He was dominating the area. But Ramsdale's doing all that and more.
Do you hear what Jason Conde said yesterday after Peter Schmeichel put that tweet out about Ramsdale's save?
Oh, just change the D in his name to a T, and then that's my answer, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What an absolute idiot.
Talk about fucking nail your colours to the mast and show who you really support.
A save that he should have made. I mean, I took a screenshot of like the Arseblog's blog this morning because he put some photos of it on there as well. Just you could see how far he had to move just to even get a touch on that ball. So it was just phenomenal. It was a miracle save. Everyone in the ground thought it was a miracle save. All the pundits that watch it, everyone said, "Wow!" I mean, what Peter Schmeichel did.
Even Bob Wilson. Bob Wilson's come out on his own social media and said, thanks for the birthday present and all that, and fantastic performance from Ramsdale."
You know, and what about Peter Schmeichel, whose son was actually playing in the same match?
Yeah, that's rubbing salt in the wounds. Dad, what are you doing?
No. But that's obviously that just shows you what an amazing save it was. And then you get people like him. Oh, he just doesn't deserve the airtime. Just can't be bothered with him.
We're getting a thank you from Jahil thanking us for the 5-second countdown.
Oh, good. Glad you're happy. Just don't read the comments either. Oh, come on, that's a foul.
I was about to say, yeah. Got to be a booking as well.
Yeah, he's a booking. What you're smiling at, Connolly? Take down our Beth.
Maybe Emma Hayes made a phone call to Connolly. You're playing today, aren't you, Megan? Yeah. Can you pick up Beth Mead? I'll bung you a few quid.
She's probably on loan from Chelsea, not another one of them.
Oh, dear. That's poor.
Talking of players on loan at Chelsea, it was like
Gallagher, you know about?
Gallagher. Oh, honestly, I'd love Arsenal. I mean, it would not much chance, I suppose, in ever selling him to us. But I really like him as a player. So good.
What was it? Match of the day last night. Obviously, Lineker asked the stupid question
Oh,
in one sense, because obviously it's Chelsea. Will he ever get a chance at Chelsea? And no. And the sad thing is, it won't be the case, because obviously they haven't got a transfer ban. They can buy whoever they want again.
yeah, exactly.
So he's just going to be one of them extraordinary players that they have that they're just going to leave to rot, basically, and just loan out and give them false hope, and then their confidence goes down. So, but then I think what's backfired here is obviously got someone like Patrick Vieira, the player he was, and obviously
nice.
however he is as a manager, has got put his arm around him. Oh, go on.
That was, that bit of play by Iwabuchi there. That was brilliant, and it's almost a perfect pass as well, but it's not finished yet. Corner. But yeah, it's a great player for Patrick Vieira to work with, and the thing is, he helped out Chelsea with that performance of beating Man City.
Yeah.
So double whammy there for Chelsea. They won their match, and he won not on his own, obviously, but played a big part in beating Man City for him as well.
It's been a good start for him. But overall, he's 10 games. I said get 10 games in. Most of them games he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yes, get in.
3-0. Leah, I think that's Leah.
Leah Williamson, yes.
England captain as well.
God, I wouldn't mind if she come. I wouldn't mind that celebration from her, to be honest, if I was playing.
Yeah. We are the famous last one when we're going to Wembley. Wembley.
Come on, that's fantastic. Totally at ease now. Nice little header it was and all. Perfect, into the floor.
A few times she's done that this season as well, Leah.
Yeah, she has.
Right, let's book our tickets then, Andrew.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Oh, it'd be great. It'd be a great time, wouldn't it? Arsenal-Chelsea, FA Cup final. It's in December sometime, isn't it? And it's around... It's a similar sort of time to the Barcelona game at the Emirates.
More likely, yeah.
I believe. So that would be a good month for the Arsenal ladies. Playing at Wembley, playing at the Emirates. Well, we've done brilliantly this half, to be honest, because at half time at 0-0, it was a bit edgy, wasn't it, really? After the battering we gave them, we couldn't break through.
Well, again?
So, fair play. This team under this manager, wow, it's been totally transformed.
Yeah, literally, completely took him to another level. I think that's why he's getting the response from the players as well, that he has been.
Yeah. Not that, I mean, they weren't terrible under Joe, but they've just, they have just hit another level with the way that they're playing, and we just look threatening in every game. We just dominate games. We literally dominate all the games we're playing, don't we? Possession-wise, attacking-wise, everything. I mean, the only game we struggled with is that Barcelona game, but that was expected away in Barcelona. But hopefully we'll give them a better game. Because, I mean, that Barcelona team, a bashing team 7, 8, 9, 10. To be fair, we got 4-1, and we did have a spell of pressure at one stage, but hopefully it'll be a different kettle of fish when we get them at the Emirates, and we'll give them a better game. But we only need to get second in that group to go through, and then once you're in the knockout, anything can happen, can't it? So just have to hope for that.
Oh dear, I've got plenty of time for another two at least. 78th minute, plus I'd say about 2 minutes injury time they'll give us, because there's saves we made on both sides. And again, considering, as in Tobin, Ruben Moy, and Vivian got given a night off.
Yeah.
And again, best compliments to the team as well. We haven't actually missed them players.
No, we've been playing brilliantly.
On the attack again.
It's a lovely sweeping move again.
That's a foul.
Another foul on Beth. But that was a beautiful move from one end of the pitch to the other. Again, really good football.
Yeah, he's got a booking for that, Gibbons. Oh, Kate McCabe's taking it. The looks of it.
Get in there, Beth. Get in the box.
Unless they've got something planned, because why is he standing as well? No.
Oh, that didn't
Oh,
work.
she messed it up. They messed up. They had something planned and they messed it up, basically.
Yeah, well, I think they needed to plan it a bit better than that, didn't they?
Yeah. All they just hooped it into the box and try to get ahead on it. Personally, fancy something.
Yeah, a bit more comfortable now, I suppose. They're just,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Keeping possession was the main thing, but it didn't work out, I suppose.
Got another sub getting ready to come on. I can see.
Yeah. Again, another lovely move, just sweeping it from one side of the pitch to the other. It's just lovely football.
Okay, go on.
Come on, help her out. Yeah. Oh, straight.
Got one in the face there. Bloody hell.
That happened to me once when I played Sunday League, and I was knocked out. I came on the pitch, right? This is no word of a lie. It was a second half sub. I was on the pitch for less than a minute. That happened to me from like point blank range, and I was knocked out. I had to go straight off again. I was so embarrassing.
5 second heads up. 5 second heads up.
I don't think we don't need to do it anymore. He's watching the game, he says, Jaleel.
Well,
so
it's finished. By the looks of it, let's have another look now. 4-1. It finished.
4-1.
I'm just seeing who the last goal scorer was. Oh, Patton and Boy Sorensen have gone on for Meads and Shane Beattie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Danny Dyer's other half scored. Joe Bowen.
He's a good player as well. They got him from Hull, didn't they? Hull City.
Hull City, yeah.
Great goodbye that was.
Again, goes to prove there are players in the Championship that can make that step up.
Absolutely, yeah.
To half our fan base, that please. I mean, we signed a goalkeeper that started the season in the Championship for crying out loud. And look where he's literally on the verge of putting Pickford out at number 1.
Go on. Oh,
unlucky. Got a throw in though. Letizia, I was going to say, Matt Letitia's daughter plays for Brighton as well, yeah.
Is that his daughter?
I think it's his daughter.
Yeah, can't be that many Letitias around.
Or Needs, one of the two.
Yeah. Can't be that many Letitias around.
West Ham are scary at the moment. You say scary, it's just as a whole.
I mean, when you look at through all their players, they've obviously got good, talented players, but they're no world class players or anything. It's just the way they're playing as a machine. They're literally playing as a machine, aren't they? And when you consider that their striker,
Antonio.
Antonio. Yeah, when you consider he started off as a right back.
Yeah, the first
and then a right winger. And then it's only quite later on in his career he's become a striker. I mean, what a player he's turned out. He's obviously he's over 30 now as well. So he's just unstoppable, isn't he? So it's one of those sort of. I mean, they're not going to No, I don't think they're going to sort of replicate what Leicester did. But it's one of those times when all of a sudden everything just clicks into place, and you've got the perfect team, and you don't need to make hardly any changes because he hardly ever does he? Unless he's got injuries. Same as Leicester that season. They've just got a team that clicks and works.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, fair play to Moyes for rebuilding his career. It's not an easy thing to do after spell at Man United and then in Spain as well.
Yeah, and then Sunderland and what happened there and all that.
Yeah, he's done well to rebuild his career, hasn't he? And shown what a good manager he is. But still,
the thing is, that's all he wanted because if we're being honest, he wasn't given a proper chance to rejig things at United like he should have been.
He was given no money at all, like all the others have. No.
Under Ferguson, all them years, if he wanted someone, no matter what, United would go out their way to make sure they got him. What was it? Moyes came in, he wanted Fabregas, he wanted Fellaini, and we got Fellaini, he wanted Leighton Baines and all that. A few players he could bring in straight away and say they're his own. And he never got them.
No.
Nothing Fellaini at the last minute.
They would have be well wise to have stuck with him and given him time, wouldn't they?
Well, gave him a fucking 6-year deal as well, straight from the off. It's like, got to give him more than 9 months to prove himself for crying out loud. I know you didn't get European football. They got the Europa League, but they didn't get Champions League football for one season. But for the sake of one season,
I know
it could have been. And look what he's done now. That could have been them in the rebuild process. Instead of they're on what, manager number 3 or 4 now.
Well, he's just proven how good he is, and if they'd have stuck with him and given him another season at least, then they'd be in a much better shape than they are now. Much better. I know they finished second last season, but that was that
was more down to the fact that teams Liverpool dropped off the way they did, and Chelsea was nothing last season compared to now.
No, a bit of a false reading. So yeah.
Ooh, there we go, Brighton on the attack. What, we could defend this well or not? Ball in. Well cleared. To Danielle though. Blocked. Oh my days. Oh, that's an overhit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Remember, Moyes is really good at Everton. Man United messed him up. Yep. We had 11 years. You don't stay 11 years at Everton. I know Everton weren't winning trophies and all that, all singing, all dancing. But you know what? For 11 years, you don't stay there. You're just crap, basically. And if Sir Alex Ferguson's taking out the nationality side of things for a second, he's picking him out solely himself to be his successor. Surely he clearly saw something himself in Moyes.
Yeah, definitely. He's proved, I think he's been proven to be right. I think he probably was the right choice, but they just panicked.
Yeah.
And got rid of him far too soon. And fair, I don't care. But it's been to their detriment that they did.
Yeah. There's a good thing because obviously they've got to go on social now.
Well, it's like exactly. Yeah, well, it's like Jalil says. I think we can give him a proper challenge. That 4th place, as good as West Ham are doing at the moment, it just shows you that it is up for grabs at the moment. I think there's top 3 nailed on, but with the way Man United are, then if we can continue this form that we're on and keep consistency, then there's no reason why we can't challenge for that 4th spot.
No, exactly. This is what we were saying last couple of seasons in terms of getting top 4 spot. You're going to have to be consistent in terms of being a positive, consistent wise. And if we can do that, if we can have, because we are going to drop off every one game every now and then, we're going to have a drop off.
Of course.
If we can have more of these sort of bouts of form throughout the season, there's a very high chance. I'm not saying definite, obviously, because it's being naive to say that. but it's a very high chance that we will get that final 4th spot. And worst case scenario, we'll get 5th.
Exactly. If we could win, we've got 2 cups to go for. If we can get at least one of those cups and finish 6th or higher, I mean, that's massive progress again. And that's two trophies, in Mikel Arteta's first couple of full seasons in charge.
Yeah.
So that'll be a real positive. And just again, when we're talking about what Graham Souness was saying with regards to Tottenham and all that and how they've fallen, I mean, in all this supposed time when they've turned the tide, turn the tide, as I keep saying, in London, and become the top team in London, and all that time they've still not won a trophy.
No.
But we have, in our worst period, we still won the FA Cup. What they wouldn't give for that, to win any kind of trophy. I mean, they're still gloating about the Audi Cup. That's how much it means to them. So, in our worst period of time, we still win a trophy. If we can win another one, I mean, that'd be just amazing to rub their noses in it even more.
Oh, Jahil was saying top 4 in the Carabao and the League Cup.
Yeah, I mean that'd be unbelievable, brilliant, wouldn't it? Brilliant progress.
Will they get got the chance
Come on.
For 4th?
Come
on. Get it? Oh, go on.
Side knitting.
I thought it was. There. In the final couple of minutes of injury time, by the way, got 3 minutes injury time in the 91st minute, and there's a sub. Leah Williams was going off for literally 2 seconds.
Is that BT?
No, BT came off already. That's kind of turns around. That'd be helpful. I think it's one of our academy players by the looks of it. Didn't come up on the screen either. There we go.
Goldie.
All
right. Inner city life.
Oh, go on, Nikita, go on. You hesitated there.
So we've got Matt Letizier's daughter on and Goldie's daughter on as well. Bit of drum and bass.
And there's someone else, I think we mentioned before. I can't remember who said now. Who else? He'll come to me in a minute. Oh, that was lazy. Iwabuchi. Jahil's asking, what are our chances with women this season? Can we do the double?
Well, don't forget this is last season, so it wouldn't count as a double.
Yeah.
But
in terms of this season itself,
there's no limit to what we can achieve this season, I don't think.
If we, it's like Jonas was saying at the end of the last round, we played that lot down the road and battered them. His main thing was sort of fixing the injury issue at the club, and also hence why bringing Gary Lewin back into the club, someone that knows what they're doing using his facilities and this, that, and the other. There we go. Final whistle.
Get in.
Off to Wembley.
We're going to Wembley. That's brilliant.
She wore yellow ribbon.
That's brilliant.
There we go. FA Cup, Arsenal versus Chelsea, London derby at Wembley, possibly under the lights. I don't know. We'll find out when the fixture gets announced properly. Tickets are going to probably sell some point this week as well, the next week or so. But yeah, first chance for silver around Jonas as well. But it was going back to what the question was. Basically, if he maintains that ethos of keeping the injuries to an all-time low, I think WSL, I've obviously been an Arsenal fan, going to favour us for that, the way we've started this season, until things say otherwise. And I think we'll win. If we win, no matter what happens in the final, I think this season's version of the FA Cup, when that comes around in January, I think we could win that and possibly get to a League Cup final and say semi-finals, quarter-finals of the Champions League if we can get through the group.
Definitely. It's I don't think there's any limit to what this team can achieve. It's a brilliant team. I've got so much faith in this manager. I really like him. I like his interviews as well. It's just blunt and to the point. He doesn't beat around the bush, and if there's something that's gone wrong, he'll quite happily tell you it's gone wrong. I loved it when we played Barcelona in a way, and I know that it's not a good thing to say, but when he said, "Oh, they're a bit better than I thought they're going to be," but it's just his honesty, and it doesn't mean that he didn't fully prepare for the game. It's just, he just thought they were even better than he thought. So,
Magic Brazil and Brazil's daughter.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. I think this team could go as far as they want to go. And again, it's all about consistency, like with the men's team. If we can keep this consistency going, then why not? We can win everything we're going for. I mean, if we can get a good result in the Champions League, i.e. quarter-final, semi-final, that'd be amazing. I'm not expecting us to go and win that, but I think if we can make good progress in it and get the experience from that, we can only improve, can't we?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not even being biased or being, exaggerating. I think Beth Meads is one of the best female players in the world at the moment. The way she's playing, there's not many players you can say they're better than her. I mean, Barcelona probably got a couple, but with her form, the way she's playing at the moment, it's just phenomenal.
No, exactly. No one comes near. I was saying that earlier. Based on her form this season, completely different animal to what we saw. We got we've had glimpses of how good she is, but I think again, one of them players that took this pre-season, going into the season to another level.
Definitely,
there's progress. As in, there's not a. She hasn't hit the ceiling yet. There's still more to come.
No, she's still young, and we've got her. What a forward line when you consider you could play her on the right, Miedemar right in the middle, and then Tobin Heath on the left. I mean, that's a forward line that's as good as any in the world in this game, and we've got options either with those as well. So I think we've got every right to be excited about the season and confident about the season as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It was a really good win. It was a tough game because they said that they literally park in the bus. It's really hard to break through, but we've got 3 goals against them at the end. First one was really important. Like I said at half time, if we can get one in the first 5 minutes, we managed to do that, and that made the game open up. Got 2 more goals. So you can't really complain about anything, really, can you? It was a great performance. And honestly, it's great football to watch as well. That's what's nice about it. Really nice attacking, flowing football. Like Arsene Wenger's Arsenal type of football. That's how good. That's the biggest compliment I can pay that. The way that we're playing in that second half, especially, was reminiscent of a lot of the great Arsenal teams of old, wasn't it?
Especially got a winger again. I'll go back to Beth Mead. Got a winger like Beth Mead, who will get the ball and be direct and run at defence like we had with Perez and Lundberg back in the day.
Yeah,
just get the ball to run at the defence and cutting out and open up the gaps. And
this is that goal. They're showing it again now. Look, this is
seen it now.
How similar is this to the goal that Smith Rowe scored at the weekend? The way she won the ball back in her own half. All right, he didn't play the 1-2. That's the difference about it. But I mean, the forward momentum and the positivity of the run is what makes me think. Remind me of it. Really, that's why she reminds me so much of Smith Rowe. The way she plays, it's just great to watch. Just literally dribbling at defenders, because not one defender in the world, no matter how good you are, likes being dribbled at pace. None of them.
Yeah.
They'll all tell you that. And I'm sure you've all heard interviews where they have said that as well in the past, and that she just frightens defenders at the moment. The way she's playing is just brilliant.
Oh, Beth Mead on TV. One second, I'll turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up.
Yeah, I've got some nice memories there at the moment, but I mean, yeah, great team performance, and yeah, we've got ourselves a trip to Wembley and an opportunity to win another trophy.
You said they're great team performance, but Brighton made you work hard for that, didn't they? Particularly in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, we got a little bit frustrated in the first half. I think we had chances and we didn't finish them. So we know we have the ability in the team to create more chances, and that's what we did in the second half today.
You've been in brilliant form. The guys have just been analysing your goal then as well. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I'm quite confident at the moment on the pitch, but now I just had an eye for goal, and I thought there's a lot of bodies in there to shoot, and it could come off anyone. And luckily for me, it ricocheted off someone and in the back of the net.
Where has this incredible run of form come from? Because all season, whether it's in an England shirt or an Arsenal shirt, you've just been fantastic.
Yeah, obviously, like I've said in the past, I've been disappointed obviously with the Olympic selection, and I've obviously got my head down in pre-season. I've been determined to prove people that I'm good enough on this type of stage and in the international stage. And yeah, like I said, I'm confident at the moment in my performances, and it's showing on the pitch.
Chelsea in the final,
proving the worst decision.
The FA Cup, losing.
I mean, unbelievable that she didn't make the Olympics.
And beat them.
Yeah, we had the
disappointment
last time.
The gold medal.
And yeah, I mean, what a feeling to go and win an FA Cup, one of the biggest trophies in the women's game and the men's game. So yeah, it'll be a good game, but hopefully we can try and get the win there.
Beth, congratulations. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, just making that decision more and more unbelievable. She didn't make the Olympic squad. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? But it's to our fortune in the end, because she's more fresh this season, to be perfectly honest. But that she honestly could have been the difference of winning a medal or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Disappointing performance over there, wasn't it? So to leave a play like that behind just shows you how ridiculous it was, to be honest. But there you go.
As you said, it's to our beneficial, because as she just said there, that basically got set something off in me. Basically, I wanted to prove people wrong, that they made a mistake and took her to another level. So I'm not complaining, because obviously it benefits us.
Yeah, exactly. And she'll. I mean, she could be again one of the catalysts for the England women's team to win the Euros next year.
I thought this was a save.
That was definitely a save. You can see the ball change its trajectory.
Hands down, the ball suddenly goes in a different direction.
I know. You can see it better from the other angle, from the front.
Yeah, from this angle, I literally see the fingers bend.
Yeah. Definitely got a kick on it, but it was given her the goalkeeper.
Oh,
ain't going to complain. They've got the wheelie bin back out again for the FA Cup. That's good.
Kim Little now. Captain of
to be going back to Wembley, what an honour. Yeah, I think overall the performance was great from us. I think we've obviously had the international break, so everyone's been away. We've got 2 training days leading into the game, and yeah, it was a really professional performance. No goals conceded, and I think some great goals as well.
What did the manager say to you at half time? Because it was a very fast start after the break.
Yeah, it was really calm, to be honest, which is maybe a bit surprising. Yeah, it was. I think we did well the first half. We were just not clinical. We didn't get the final kind of touch in the final third, and we came out in the second half. We had chances before I scored, and then we got on the score sheet, and then from there we controlled the game.
Yeah, talk us through your goal, because there wasn't much space, but you found a way.
Yeah, Beth obviously made the right decision. She took an extra touch, and yeah, very close to the goal, and obviously finished it, which was nice to put us in front. And I think once we get that first goal, it really pushes us on, and we kept pushing and got the second and third, which was great.
We've just heard from Beth, and she was saying she's been out with a point to prove this season. What's it been like playing with her in this vein of form?
Yeah, she was a great start to the season. She looks fresh. She's creating a lot of chances and scoring too. So yeah, it's a great start. But I think overall the team is playing really well. We've got a lot of momentum going, and we're putting in solid performances, not just in attack, but also in defence as well.
Does she epitomise everything about this Arsenal team at the moment? You all look so hungry.
Yeah, obviously Beth's great on the counter, and that's something I think we've improved a lot on this year, as well as playing possession-based football. So I think we've got a real nice mix right now between the two, which I think makes teams find it hard to play against us.
You've won 2 FA Cups with Arsenal. What would it mean to you to win another at Wembley in December?
Yeah, of course, playing at Wembley will be great for the club. It'll be a great occasion and great day. Obviously playing against Chelsea, which will be, such a great occasion and game. So yeah, we can't wait for that.
Congratulations,
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, it's going to be really weird having an FA Cup final probably in the dark in December.
Yeah.
It's usually a lovely sunny day, Wembley, like summer's afternoon, and it's just going to be weird having one in the dark at Wembley, isn't it?
Yeah, under the lights. Yeah. Oh dear, but hey, it is what it is. It's what they've had to do because of what happened. Like big start of this year.
Yeah, I know.
So, but yeah, it'd be a good thing for Joe, even not Joe,
Jonas.
Yeah, for him to sort of to get that, even though it's a trophy based on last season, to win it either way, to get us over that line so early on.
Yeah, I know.
It could be huge for him, especially for the rest of this season. That sort of, that belief.
He'll be able to tease Mikel Arteta that he won an FA Cup even quicker than he did.
Even quicker than exactly. 5 minutes in the job, I've got the FA Cup, mate.
I know. What's that? August, September, October, November, December. It took him 4 months, whereby it took Mikel Arteta 5. Yeah,
because of the lockdown, 8 months.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it was August 2nd or 1st, wasn't it? August 2nd.
Oh, both the managers would be able to say, FA Cup, yeah, pissed it.
Next.
FA Cup, yeah, completed that.
Big on the Champions Leagues. Oh dear.
Right. Anyway, so that's that then. I suppose we're going to call it a day.
Yeah.
Don't get something to eat, but that was good. Enjoyed that. It was a really good performance.
Yep.
Thanks.
Good. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on and giving us a bit of your time there today, because obviously you were busy today.
No problem at all, mate.
Yeah. So we are in a final. It's a London affair.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. How do they normally go down there? Oh yeah, we normally win them ones. Them finals at Wembley, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
hopefully do it again under the lights. Hopefully, but as soon as the tickets, I'm waiting. As soon as them tickets go on sale, I'll get them sorted. Because it's going to be something unique. It's got to be a nighttime event. It's surely.
Yeah, it will be. I'm sure it will be. Well, even if it's on the weekend, sort of afternoon, it's still probably going to be dark at this time of year.
Yeah.
After the clocks have gone back. So
half hour into the first half, pitch black.
Yeah, exactly. But it's going to have decent floodlights this time. So where do I
got where you?
Don't get that. What do you mean, Colonel?
Try that again, because they've like what? Do you mean where can you find Andrew? I'm assuming I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, just retype that question in English. That'd be great, Colonel.
Be honest as well. Whilst we're waiting for the response.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we knew that before, that they were going to defend in their penalty area with a lot of players. So obviously it would take a lot for us today.
Can I ask you about going to Wembley? You've been here what seems like 5 minutes as manager of Arsenal, and you're going to Wembley in December.
Exactly. It's a little bit surreal, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's such
you
an
couldn't
iconic
have wished
venue.
for something better, and we get to compete so early on for a title, and now it's just fantastic.
And for you to come in and imprint your style so quickly, you can only do that, I guess, if you've got the personnel who can play the way that you want them to. You've got a very definite idea about the identity of this side. Obviously, you've said yes to a job knowing the talent you've got at your disposal, but you must be delighted at how they've reacted to you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I couldn't ask for a better player group or a staff group. I mean, a lot of the foundations were there when I came in this summer. So I haven't had to build anything new. So I've had to build upon, together with many others, upon something existing that was already good. I don't think we should forget that last spring, Arsenal had very good results in the league as well. They had a very strong run, which made them finish third in the league and to qualify for the Champions League qualifiers as well. So Joe Montemurro laid a nice foundation.
He did, and Laura, of course, is part of the heritage of the FA Cup as well. For Arsenal. She's won the FA Cup for Arsenal. She's part of that Rich 14 championship heritage. So I know you're delighted that Jonas has taken over at such a great time for the club in terms of the talent that is there and the potential to go forwards, not just in the WSL, but also the FA Cup.
He's been a great find, hasn't he, Jonas, as a
every time
manager?
I watch this Arsenal team, I watched Leah Williamson score a similar goal against Hoffenheim. That was a front post run. This was a back post run. I feel like does this team just keep surprising you? Because another clean sheet tonight, 3 different goal scorers. You've been able to rest players. Like every test, they just deliver the goods.
And they have, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm lucky to work with so many fantastic players, and I mean, for some of the players that we're missing tonight, we're missing Steph Catley, Vivian Miedema, Lotte Wubben-Moy, and Tobin Heath. Yeah, so it's
very exciting.
It's very talented player that we're missing.
You're going to have some big decisions to make on December the 5th, aren't you?
Oh yeah, constantly. But
Yeah.
I think it's good. I'd rather be in that position to make those.
I'm sure that's within a week of the Barcelona game.
Then we get a lot
I'll
of
have a look.
possibilities
To
to try to
Time doesn't
pick
die
the
on me.
strongest team, and we need that against Chelsea.
You do need it against Chelsea, a team who also have their own heritage of winning trophies in the FA Cup. And earlier today, Emma Hayes, I don't know if you knew this, said that after the match she was hoping it would be the Gunners.
Yeah, I said I'm disappointed about our performances so far because I hope people would be afraid of playing us.
Just not getting thrown into the trash talk.
Yeah, I'm not liking that at all.
I think she said it probably because she likes the challenge, I think, of playing the very best. So I take it as a compliment, wouldn't you, Laura, that I think she wants to play the team that everybody is trying to
Literally,
beat.
I think everybody wants to play
December 5th, the final. December 9th, Barcelona.
Yeah, I thought so. What a week.
Good luck with that. We'll see you there on the 5th of December. And thank you so much for going to have a chat with us now.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Fuck's sake. Can we rearrange the Champions League game, please? Give our girls a bit of a chance here.
No, I knew it was around that time. It's mad, isn't it? It's a really strange time.
Yeah, Sunday, December 5th, yeah. Fuck's sake. Also, if you're watching, please have a word with UEFA. Move things around a bit. Oh dear. There's a link in the description there. Andrew's just put the link in the chat, sorry, to where you can find him.
There you go.
It's like you got the guys in the chat saying me a job because I was going to ask you all this anyway. I always do.
No, exactly. That's why whilst I was waiting, I just put them in there.
Oh dear. But yeah, so looking forward to that. So that, yeah, what was just going to November, aren't we, tomorrow? So literally just over a month and a few days away from the final. Plenty of time to get keep our form going. If we go into that still unbeaten in the league and doing well in the Champions League, I fancy us anyway as it speaks, but I really will fancy us in that final.
Definitely, and then get that. Touch wood. If you get that in the bag, and then the next season's FA Cup starts the following month.
It should. Yeah, I forgot about that.
We're literally back on the FA Cup run again. It's crazy, isn't it? The way it's happened, really crazy. But that's the big week. That is the FA Cup final, and then Barcelona at the Emirates, and then we've got the Christmas period, and then the FA Cup starts again as well, and then the Champions League starts again after Christmas. It's just all great to look forward to, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, dear. But yeah, like you said before, it's obviously thanks for coming, giving us a bit of your time tonight and keeping me sane.
No, it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What's coming up next?
Got the podcast tomorrow night for obviously reviewing yesterday's game.
Is that with me and Greengrass?
Yeah, if you're around, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be around.
And then I'm trying to think now. And with Arsenal content, I'm trying to think. We ain't playing midweek, are we?
No, not this week.
As in the girls are not the girls aren't playing midweek, are they?
I don't think so, mate. No.
Just double checking now. One sec.
Yeah, I've got
next Sunday. And then, so Friday, do the preview for the Watford game. Obviously, Watford, 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. And then just seeing now, Arsenal play West Ham at Bournemouth again. The women's team play at Bournemouth against West Ham women next Sunday as well, next Sunday evening. Yeah,
That's
quarter
good.
to 7 kickoff on Sky. So I'll be doing both watching alongside that and bits and pieces throughout the week, basically.
Yeah, well, I've got a show coming up on Tuesday on my channel, which you're welcome to come on if you're free as well. That's all. I mean, obviously, apart from coming on your channel tomorrow, have a watch on my channel on Tuesday as well. And then we're looking forward to next weekend's matches. I mean, it's before the international break, so let's make the most of it, eh?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I guess I remembered that. Can they stop giving us international breaks, please? What's Premier League football for once?
Yeah, I know. But at least the women keep going throughout that because they've already just finished their international break. And I just wish Arsenal, right? This is a public service announcement on behalf of all Arsenal fans to Arsenal. Please, can you just start showing all the under-23 games? And every Arsenal fan, I'm sure, would pay just £1 per game. £1 a game. Just charge £1 a game for stream of the under-23 games as well, please. Because there's a massive appetite for that. And at the moment, you can't watch it anywhere. And it would just be extra revenue from fans all over the globe who would just happily pay £1 or $1 to go to watch all the Arsenal under-23 games and see all the young, exciting kids that are coming through. So as an extra revenue stream, everything's difficult after the pandemic with the club. Charge £1 to stream all the Arsenal under-23 games, and just imagine all the extra money coming into the club, which you can put back into the academy, put back into the first team.
No, exactly.
Just do it, Arsenal, for God's sake. I'm sick to death of not being able to watch some of the under-23 games because I would watch every single one, and I try and watch every single one I possibly can. But literally, some of them just cannot get anywhere. You can't watch them. So just sort it out, Arsenal, for God's sake. Right, and after that rant, I'm off.
And with that, if you enjoyed this, or if you've enjoyed the stream, you haven't subscribed, then do subscribe. Smash that like button as well. Grab the link to the stream, share it around with all your friends, your family, and all that are big Arsenal fans or football fans in general. And as I said, we'll be back tomorrow for the podcast. We're sort of times out tomorrow. We'll go sort of times out in a minute with green grass. And then once we sort that out, we'll do that. And then obviously over on Andrew's channel on Tuesday. And then obviously the rest of it will sort it out itself as it goes on.
Yeah, by the way, just quickly, I said Tuesday, and it's not a mistake. I'm changing the date of my show from Wednesdays to Tuesdays, and it's going to be 7:30 instead of 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So that's going to be the new regular thing. Instead of Wednesdays at 8, it's now Tuesdays at 7:30.
In response to your little rant, Jahil was saying, I know for sure hundreds of Arsenal fans in New Zealand who will be willing to pay.
Yeah,
I'm
sure there is. Every single country around the globe, there's Arsenal fans who's got a big appetite to watch Arsenal games, and I'm sure not a vast majority, but a very big percentage of them will all happily pay £1 or $1, whatever your currency is, to watch an Arsenal under-23 game. It's just makes so much sense. I just can't understand why you can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got to go out to Arsenal because obviously, like again, Jill goes to say, you have to go into the opposition team's chat.
Website, well, that's what I do, but it's not even available all the time on that either.
Exactly.
So,
again, we've been saying for the last few months. We said it, I think, on your podcast a couple of times. With the product of talent we've got coming through, not just in attack, but throughout the entire squad's worth of players we've got coming through. The excitement's there within the fan base to see these players on a regular basis, not just the little clips here and there go up that appear on Twitter or social media, to actually watch the game.
Well, Saliba was playing in there last season, along with Charlie Patino, Miguel Aziz, Flo Balogun, all that. We all want to watch those players, all of us. Obviously, they've got loads more exciting players coming through now as well. On top of that, Salahuddin, and the list goes on. So just let us watch them. Let us watch them. Just ridiculous. Anyway, right, let's leave it there.
Yeah. And yeah, as I said, we'll be back tomorrow and all that jazz. And do subscribe. And if you only want to, you'll be interested in subscribing, share the link to the channel or stream or whatever, and help promote the channel and all that. As always, be massively appreciated. There's a few other things I've got. I was talking about last night. I'm going to get the work going as well for that sort of tying to the channel as well. When that's all sorted, I'll give you more updates on that. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, don't all the kids out there, don't egg houses. Not tonight. I know what you're like. I was
no egg and flour. I was going to go and do that, but I won't now. On your advice.
I can imagine you going up to Villa Park and go, "Hey!"
Egg and flour.
Oh dear. And with that, as always, up the arse. Come on, you guys. Wembley.
Yeah.